From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Now Winston. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, boom. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attack.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Winston. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
8 yards to go on second down. On play action, Winston. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now they try the right side here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 42 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he... He's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On play action, Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Locke's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Under 10, 10. Hey, 43. SOS. Switch.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Butker's kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On the carry, it's Boone. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Block off a play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Locke looks to throw it again. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Oh, he gets free left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Block working out of the gun. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 16-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they try the right side here. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 214 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Locke's throw there, complete to Hamler. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down. Boom. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. Boom. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Now Locke, gotta have this one. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger kid, playing hard goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta pay for this. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it.
This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101.